Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair. In the last episode, the students got the code to open the door of the ancient ruin. 11037. It's a really good reference, but it makes me so nervous because there is only one person who would be that sentimental, and if he's here, then that means she must be here. Because he was her bitch. He was her doormat, and I was promised, I was told that Monokuma was the only recurring character. Please no. I don't want to have to deal with her. I don't want to have to go through that again.
Now then, let's open the door to the future.
I swear to God, if the door opens and it's just Kyoko stood there, I will lose my shit. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. Oh. I have gotten goosebumps so many times during the end of this chapter. I'm sorry, I just kind of want to take in where we are. I don't like this place. I don't like this place. It gives me the creeps.
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way...
Huh?
Where did everyone go?
Everyone?
The simulation is restabilizing itself. That, or they just can't enter this building. And now they're kind of realizing, why were we able to speak to them? That shouldn't have happened. That wasn't right. What? Oh. This is so cool. This is so fucking cool. Something's wrong? What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... this world? Game! You can't do that to me. You can't do that. You obtained a present thing. No! I genuinely found that quite scary. It's because the screen was flickering. I was expecting a face to kind of pop up. Oh my god, that was phenomenal. That was absolutely amazing. Truly, hands down, chapter 5 was the best chapter in this game. If I'm including Trigger Happy Havoc, it was the best chapter in that one too. That doesn't make much sense, but you know what I mean. Out of both of the games, chapter 5 of Danganronpa 2, hands down, is my favourite. That was absolutely amazing. I think this has been some of the best writing that the writers have done. I think with most of the mysteries, the writing is good. I think that's where the writers really shine, with coming up with the cases and how they plant clues and all of that. But they really blew it out of the water for this one. This was... I swear Agatha Christie would have been proud. Agatha Christie would have been proud of the case they had come up with here. I don't have the words. I genuinely don't think I can put into words how impressed I am with the writing of that chapter, because I've got to be honest, there have been more than a few times where I've really kind of thought this writing isn't up to snuff. Mostly the characters. I've got to be honest, I think that the writers aren't particularly good at doing characters. They're amazing at creating mysteries and all this, that, and the other, but when it comes to the characters, I do think they're piss poor at writing them. I've got to be honest. I'll go more into that when I finish the game, but for this chapter, this is really like a highlight of this is what we're capable of. This is what we are capable of doing, and I wish they could put that same level of effort and attention to detail into the characters, because then they would be amazing. Don't get me wrong, this cast has been a lot better than Danganronpa 1's cast, but I'm still kind of like, this is subpar to my standards. This is not... I do not rate the characters highly. But this was phenomenal. I had a lot of fun. I thought that the beginning of the chapter started off really strong, with everyone going and searching for the bombs. Then the crime itself was so well thought out. It was a joy to play through. Genuinely, it was such a pleasure to play through this chapter. I had so much fun just watching how everything unfolded. And then the trial, I thought the trial was really good. It had a lot of twists and turns, and it didn't feel like they were covering old ground. Like, I think it was it chapter... Fuck, I disliked the chapter with the funhouse so much. I'm like, was that chapter 3 or was it chapter 4? I don't remember. But the chapter with the funhouse, it really felt like the trial was going over the same plot point over and over and over and over and over again. And it was just so boring. It was so incredibly boring. But with this one, it felt like every episode we were targeting new bits of information, and the students were putting things together really methodically, and I appreciated that. And then the after the trial bit, where everything's falling apart and the other characters are making a comeback, and oh my god, this was amazing. This was absolutely amazing. I love this chapter. I love this chapter so much. Massive round of applause for the writers there. Massive round of applause. 10 out of 10. 5 out of 5 stars. Would leave a good review on Yelp. Oh my god, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. You have obtained a present. Gamer's backpack. I mean, I have a save from 5 minutes ago or however long. So, no, I don't need to save. Chapter 0, heading to the school trip. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't... Flashback. Oh! It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of assumed this was Hajime. However, this does not sound like Hajime. Who are we playing as here? The language is off. It's too... Hajime speaks like a typical teenager because he thinks he is a typical teenager. The language is too grown up. It's too adult. This is... Who are we playing as? It would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. Is this... This could be Nagito. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun. I feel like that could be a Nagito thing to say. But again, Nagito spoke like a teenager. For the most part. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent... Okay, so this is not Nagito. Who is this? Who is this? Are they really introducing a new character, like, before the final Oh! Because this is not matching up with anyone we've been spending time with. Could it be Junko? Would Junko describe herself as being loved by talent? I don't know. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. Ah, how boring. I have so many thoughts right now. So many thoughts. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You looked like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Ah, that's right, that's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The over-familiar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. Who is you? Who is you? This is setting my teeth on edge. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is, and I want to know. Oh! In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that... Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky. Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly... That's because I have luck as well. Does this person mean that in a talent sense? Or just as like a... Oh, I'm quite lucky. I don't know what to make of this. I'm sorry I keep pausing, but it's so interesting. This is so interesting. I'm thinking about the, you know, as for someone who is loved by talent. I'd put money they mean that they have ultimate luck as well, but... Here's the thinking is so weird. The thinking is so... It's off. It's not right. I don't know what to make of this. That's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess? Huh. I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Sorry, I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. I think he means you're boring in terms of you're being very obvious. And Nagito is often a lot slyer than this. Like, he was often a lot slyer than this. He's being very... Like, it's really obvious that he's just trying to gather information. He's not genuinely interested in this person. He's just trying to gather, you know, as much info as he can. And whoever this person is, they can see right through that facade. Sorry, I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. I want to discuss. This to me feels like a Nagito who has his memories. This does not... It doesn't feel like the same Nagito who was there for the first 3 or 4 chapters of the game. And it doesn't feel like Nagito in chapter 5. it feels similar, don't get me wrong, that's definitely Nagito, I can tell it's him. I'm not saying this is someone wearing his face or whatever, but it feels different. It doesn't feel quite right. And the whole thing of like, oh, the world bends to the majority of people have no talent, that's why we're in our present situation. If he was just like, yeah, I'm a regular Hope's Peak Academy student, la 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 la, why would he say that? Because Hope's Peak Academy was viewed as like a centre for excellence. It was viewed as like the hope of Japan, potentially even the hope of the world. So why would he say that? That doesn't make any sense. Unless he's aware of like, yeah, we tried to do mass genocide. We tried to inflict despair on the world and now we've been caught and people are pissed and that's why we're in this present situation like that. This doesn't feel right. This really doesn't feel right. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps, does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world. Not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. I'm gonna put a pin in that. I want to see more. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well. Using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. Here's the thing. That statement changes rather dramatically depending on whether you think that person is they or whether you think that person is me. Because you can read it as both. I'm just saying you can read that as both. So, it is now my turn to use that person just like that person used me. Or, it's now my turn to use that person just as they used that person in the past. Grammatically, it doesn't work. I'm not saying it grammatically works, but you could view it in either sense. I just have phrases in my brain. You know, the I'm loved by talent, a certain degree of selection is required, my teachers taught me, that person. Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. Okay. Okay, so they were talking about Junko. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you! Oh my god! wish you could see my face. The hand, that is Junko's hand. That is Junko's hand. What the fuck? Why does your face look like that? No, oh my god. Oh my, who else had red nails like that? Who? No one. Well, Mukuro had them, but she was pretending to be Junko. Oh my god. Oh my god. I noticed the bandage. Sir? What happened? I need a drink. I need a drink and I need to breathe. My heart is beating like crazy now. Oh my god. Holy shit. You know what? I take it back. I think Chapter 0 might be the best chapter in this game. Oh my god. Oh. Sir. I... Breathe, Callista. It's fine. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? Hate. Then, explain your hand. Ah, this. The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh, that's strange. Huh? Ah! Look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Oh, no, I want to know more. You can't end there. I have thoughts. I have thoughts. there were so many interesting lines in that, you know, that I'm loved by talent, the thing about selection. And funnily enough, the word possess. I possess luck. Because that's... the wording of that is odd. It's like, look at Nagito. I don't think he's ever said, oh, I possess luck. And he called it out. He was like, possess, huh? Like, he thought it was weird. You'd say, I am. I am the ultimate lucky student. I am the ultimate Yakuza. I am the ultimate princess. You would say am. It is part of you. Possess implies something else. Possess implies it wasn't yours originally and you have taken it. And the line about how once I get there, I won't be able to participate. I know what's going to happen there. I'm able to predict it. But once I get there, I won't be able to participate. I think this is something like the Mukuro reveal in the first game. I think you could kind of equate it back to that. I don't believe for a second they would introduce a new character this late into the game. I think that would be sloppy writing. And when it comes to the mysteries, I don't think they're sloppy. I think they put a lot of time and effort into, you know, working out the perfect reveal and the perfect twist. And we need to make sure that this crime makes sense. They put a lot of thought and effort into it. So I don't think they'd pull a kind of Deus Ex Machina and, you know, be like, oh, there was another person and you never knew they were here. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think they do that. In which case, we look to the previous game. A character was someone other than they claimed to be. That's ultimately what Mukuro was. She was someone other than who she claimed to be. I said before, why was Hajime at Hope's Peak? Why has he been lumped in with this group of students? And here's the thing, I could be misunderstanding here. I could be misunderstanding or misremembering, but from how it sounded, it sounded to me like he was a reserve course student, and then something happened, and he got lumped in with everyone else. Hope's Peak Academy, they seem very devoted to their ultimate students, but they don't, I've got to be honest, they sound a bit scummy to me. That's kind of the impression I have. They don't seem like good people. And so the idea of like, oh, there's this boy and he loves Hope's Peak so much, so we're going to do a nice thing and we're going to include him in the class with the ultimates. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that in a million years. I don't think that is part of their MO. I keep using this example. RimWorld recently brought out the bio... Oh god, what's the word I'm looking for? Biotechnics? Whatever, the gene fuckery. You can fuck about with genes and gene splicing and all this, that and the other. That DLC. And it took RimWorld players all of a day to be like, we should try and create the ultimate colonist. It wouldn't take the staff at Hope's Peak Academy to be like... It wouldn't take them a few years to be like, oh, we should try and create the ultimate. I don't think it would take them all too long to start being like, yeah, we can fuck about with stuff like that. The fact that he's using terms like possess, I possess talent, I am loved by talent, implying that he has more than one. I'm saying he because I I think that's Hajime. It didn't sound like him. It didn't sound like him. But Mikan, who was filled with despair, didn't sound like the Mikan we knew either. Possess. You wouldn't say possess if you had been born with it naturally or developed it naturally. And the superior attitude. Talent above all else. People are boring. People are gnats. They're less than specks of dust. That, I'm not going to lie, that's the type of attitude I would expect off the teachers at Hope's Peak. Like I said, they seem devoted to their ultimate students, but they don't seem like good people. And he wouldn't be able to participate because he was going to revert to plain old Hajime. He was going to revert to what he was before. That I wish I was using my webcam. The look of like manic trying to figure this shit out expression I have on my face. Oh my, that was interesting. That was so interesting. But here's the thing, if that was Hajime, if that was him, because like I said, they wouldn't introduce a new character at this stage. This has to be the case of someone wasn't who they claim to be. However, all of these characters have amnesia. They can't remember who they were. And out of everyone, out of the surviving students, you know, Akane, Sonia, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, and Hajime, it only makes sense for that person to be Hajime. To be very blunt, because Hajime is the protagonist. It makes a lot more sense for that to be Hajime than it does to be any other character. If that was him, what the fuck did Hope's Peak do to him? Because that does not sound like Hajime. That sounded so different. What the fuck did they do to him? I'm not gonna lie, on one hand, I want to be wrong there. I want to be wrong. I want that to be another character, because otherwise they really fucked with Hajime's head. They fucked him up good and proper if that person was Hajime. So I'm kind of hoping I'm wrong there. But like I said, from a storytelling perspective, it would be sloppy writing if it was a new character, and of all the remaining characters, it makes the most sense to be Hajime, because why the fuck has he been lumped in with the Ultimates? I really hope I'm wrong there. I really hope I'm wrong. Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Well, presumably through the door. Well, hello. Hello! I was gonna say I like how reminiscent this is to the beginning of the game. Oh, hello. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before. When we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy." But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? And not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? And you know what? I'm gonna leave off right here. Are we actually gonna be able to explore Hope's Peak again? Are we? Oh, again, this has been phenomenal. This has been absolutely amazing. I love it. I don't have the words. I genuinely don't have the words other than I love this so much. In the next one, we explore Hope's Peak Academy, maybe. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.